Hello, and I'm back for day 14 for filming myself talking to the camera. I wanted to talk about a couple things regarding being self-conscious about filming myself. I'm trying to accept this form of, creativity, or so this format of me filming myself as it being normal. This evening I talked to my wife and I told her, I've been filming myself at night, obviously, I told her this before, and I've really been holding myself back in terms of talking to the camera, just because I just felt super self-conscious about her hearing me, and I just had to be honest with her. I'm like, honestly, I've been pretty quiet when I talk to the camera, and just a little embarrassed by it. I just feel weird by it. And she just told me, you know what, just first off, I've never heard you talk, and I did explain I've been talking really quietly, and for her to just say that, just honestly, it's fine, it's me, and it was a big relief. And I just gotta really get out of my head about it. So I also wanted to talk about the things that I've learned throughout this challenge, being in day 4. Just looking back, I had a lot of nervous cues, a lot of and don't get me wrong, I still do that now, and I'm learning that I just had a lot of nervous cues, a lot of this, a lot of this, touching my face, and it's a wicked opportunity for me to just watch myself grow. It's amazing, and just having the opportunity to look back at this footage and just say I didn't like how that went, and it's I could do better about this, or I'm now thinking about how should I edit things, or how should I script these videos. So and the other thing too is I'm learning to be a lot more comfortable with this. It's a relief, because on my camera, when I press record, there's a light, and when that light turns on and I press that timer, just time just goes so slow, and now I'm just so comfortable. I'm also trying not to talk like I'm in an interview or a professional presentation. Let's be honest, it's just me. I just have to be comfortable with me. And I found this one guy, I've been watching a bunch of his content, and I'm just gonna pull up my phone now just so I don't get his name wrong. It's Thomas Alex Norman, and he's just had so much tips about how to talk to yourself to the camera to be more confident. And he has I just watched this one video, these 3 tips. It was one was smile more, feel like you're about to laugh, and I found that super helpful. Another thing too was, before I pressed record, I just took a deep breath. I just took a moment. It's don't overthink it. You're just talking to the camera. You're just talking to yourself. It's just don't overthink it. Just be in the moment, and you'll be okay. And the other tip, I'm definitely getting this out of order from that one video. It was film yourself talking about a subject that lights you up, something that brings an interest to you. Like, it's a genuine interest that you could just feel like you could talk about it for hours. And again, I'm just summarizing this right now. And yeah, I just found that all helpful, because I find myself just like overthinking, like, oh, like what would other people find like interesting? And it's like, you know what, like I just have to really just think about myself in this. So there's another YouTuber that I've been talking to, Andre Alasco. Sorry, Andre, if I got your last name wrong there. I don't have it in front of me right now. And it's really inspiring to see his growth. I think he's like on day 4 or 5, and I'm noticing that he's changing like locations, and he's changing the way he's like sitting or standing, and it's finding these other YouTubers that are also taking on this challenge, that are also inspiring me. Like, as it's like, you know, like I shouldn't be subjected to just film it here. Like, I think like the next couple videos I'd like to film it outside of my basement, just to get a new scene here, because it is just to change it up, you know. And yeah, I actually wanted to film it this afternoon, but this past weekend. So in the last video I was talking about how we had this crazy windstorm, and our power was out for like 6-7 hours, and we lost power. Oh, I think I said that. Yeah, so we lost power for 6 to 7 hours, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to film this video, or day 13. And today, after talking to my wife about me talking to the camera, I was just like, you know what, like, can I carve out like 10 minutes just to go outside and just film? Because I was really inspired by how Andre was able to just film outside, and I kind of want to get some to see how this footage would look like outside. But again, we're having like, I think it was like 80-kilometer gusts. I'm sorry for anyone that goes by miles, but yeah, it's I'm hoping to change the scenery that is talking to the camera. So yeah, so going back, so a few things that I have learned was my nervous tics, filling the silence with or scratching, or trying to fill like the visual void that is this silence, and trying not to talk in such a monotone and interview fashion, so, or presenter fashion. just trying to be comfortable. Yeah, so I'd like to do like kind of like a roundup of these videos, just kind of like mash them up, like maybe do like a short. I'm not sure if like I really want to promote it, just because I am just doing this challenge for me, and I'm not doing it for the views. But I would like to connect with other YouTubers that are also taking on this challenge, just like Andre. And I think I commented to a couple other YouTubers today, because it just feels so real, just to feel like I'm not the only one that's also not great at this skill. So yeah, I am still doing some nervous tics. I am still filling the silence. So I am learning, and I am noticing it, which is good. Just being comfortable with the silence. So I'm just gonna double check the time, see where we're at. And I am good. For anyone curious or anyone that's watching this, I use I forgot what the app's called. So I use Streak. It's like, I think it's like a $2 app, and I have a few habits that I want to do this year and moving forward as a lifestyle. And I have this challenge here. Film myself. And it's been a great tool to use. So again, yeah, this is day 14, and I look forward to day 15. All right. Peace.